Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ndea J, and today's video is going to be about OFRA Cosmetics. Now, depending on when this video goes live, OFRA Cosmetics is coming out with a new signature collection. So this is called the Inspired Signature Collection and will be available from the 8th of June 2020. So in this little package that they send, you've got 2 eyeshadow palettes and 2 lip products. So if you want to know more about the new signature collection coming out or already out, depending on when this video goes live, then keep on watching. So all I've got is the promo card, so I'm just going to read what it says behind the promo card, and then I'm going to show you the products that I have. So it says summer plans, feeling less planned. Obviously we know because of COVID. Let your glam take you on vacay with the next season of our Inspired Signature Collection. The collection gets its name because each palette is inspired by our most loved highlighter shades. Beachside and Getaway soak up the sun's energy and bring a full spectrum of bright and warm bronzy metallics. With new shades, Beachside featuring Star Island Highlighter. So Beachside has Star Island Highlighter in it. And Getaway featuring Barley Highlighter. So Getaway Signature Palette has Barley Highlighter in it. Will get you ready for action to create looks from graphic and bold to bronzy smoky. Okay. Pair up these palettes with 2 fresh gloss shades. One is called Bear, which is opaque neutral shade. And one is called Barley, which is a rosy copper shimmer for the perfect summer fling. Okay, so Beachside looks like the more colorful palette and Getaway looks like the more neutral palette. So let's just jump into the eyeshadow palettes and what they look like. So they both come in their little signature size, which I fully appreciate because these are very easy to travel with, very easy to store as well. So let's start off with Getaway palette. So this is their signature palette called Getaway. You've got 5 shades in it. Comes in a sleek white packaging like all OFRA signature palettes. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks close up. This gives you more of like that bronzy, you know, holiday bronzy type of feel with that gorgeous highlighter in the middle. Okay, and you've got this cute little mirror which just makes it easy to travel with. I've used some of OFRA's eyeshadows, and I know some of the shades can be applied on the lid either dry, or if you missed your brush you can apply the highlighter shades a little bit wet to give it more of a pop. But this is what it looks like. So I dim my lights a little bit so that you guys can see the swatches. So you've got Barley in the middle, which is that rose gold beautiful highlighter shade, and these are the shades from the Getaway palette, which is more of your bronzy neutral shade. After I saw this, I was thinking of the Sweet Dreams palette because it's got neutral shades as well, but it is completely different. I am going to show you guys a side-by-side of it, but these colors are very buttery, very smooth, very easy to apply. That highlighter shade, honestly these lights are not doing it justice. It has more of like a rose gold finish. That shimmer shade has a really beautiful rose gold finish. These are finger swatches of the matte shades, like literally I didn't go over it. And then this copper shimmer shade is just absolutely stunning. And the shades that we've got Eden, Bittersweet, Barley's the highlighter shade which is in the middle, you've got Blaze, and then you've got Raisin. So they're absolutely stunning, beautiful, beautiful colors. Just so that you guys can see a comparison, I would liken both palettes to be more complementary to each other. So the eyeshadow on top is the Sweet Dreams palette, and the one at the bottom is Getaway. You can see that the tones are completely different, but they would work really nicely together. So this is the second eyeshadow palette, which is called Beachside. So this is more of like your colorful palette. So on this side you've got Pink Lady, you've got Country Road, you've got Star Island, which is the highlighter shade that the eyeshadow palette is inspired by. You've got Bright Yellow, and you've got Aquarius. They're just really fun, you know, pops of color. you're going out for dinner in the evening and you just want that extra pop of color. But I appreciate the neutral shade that they popped in there, and that highlighter looks absolutely stunning. And these are the swatches. I will say that that yellow shade kind of swatched a little bit chalky, but the other shades are super buttery. The pink shade is a little drier, but I find that for most pink formulas anyway, they have more of a drying effect, but it doesn't affect the pigments. I love the loose type of shimmer feel of the blue color. I think it's absolutely stunning. That shade is gorgeous and would make a beautiful all over lid color, but this is what the swatches look like. So the signature eyeshadow palettes are going to retail for $32 each. Also in the collection comes 2 lip products. You've got Bear, which is $15, and you've got Barley, which is also $15. So Bear is more of a neutral nude gloss that's hydrating and extra juicy. Standard OFRA packaging, very petite, very easy to travel with. Nice white cap, standard doe foot applicator that OFRA always has. And this is the swatch. I will say it does feel very hydrating, very pigmented. I love OFRA's lip glosses, their lip products generally, so I'm not surprised that this is such a beautiful formula. And then the second one, called Barley, has more of a gold shimmer look to it, which is inspired by Barley highlighter. And Barley highlighter has more of a rose gold finish. So this color also has a beautiful rose gold finish, which is stunning. That is such a beautiful color. Beautiful color. Love it. So I'm going to try my best to use as much as I can on my face. So no more talking. Let's just go. Okay. Just for ease and just for speed, I'm going to do my makeup on camera, but I'm going to fast forward through it. And when I get to the eyeshadow portion, we'll come back and have a little chat while I try them out. So let's go. Start off on the eyes. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I've been using this lately, guys, and I love it. Love it. It's not as thick as the P. Louise base, but it is a very good base all the same. It keeps the eyeshadow longer, it keeps it popping, and just generally prevents my sweaty lids from sweating through. So to clean up my brows, I did use the P. Louise base, so the color of the primer might change a little bit, but just know that it's the base. And then I'm going to go ahead with the fluffy brush and just blend out the edges of that. Right, so the first color I'm going to go into is the Getaway palette, and I'm going to use Raisin, I believe. So the darkest shade in this palette is actually the darkest neutral shade in both palettes. So I'm going to start off with that and pack that in the outer corner. I'm not doing anything too dramatic. I kind of want to have like a simple-ish type of look today, just to test out the quality of the shadows. And already that brown, it's so pretty. You could actually use this as an all-over lid shade. Put some shimmer on, call it a day, literally. So just taking that into the crease a little bit and blending it out. And it's blending beautifully. There isn't any fallout on my face. tiny bit of kickback in the pan, but like very minimal. To further blend the edge of Raisin, I'm going to go into the Beachside palette, and I'm going in with Country Road, which is this gorgeous brown shade, and I'm just going to use it to lightly blend out the edge of Raisin, just to give me a seamless blend. Oh, that is beautiful. It's a beautiful brown shade. Similar to Raisin, no fallout on my face. Kickback in the pan is minimal. That is very pretty. See how it just blends that out like butter. Going back in with Raisin to just deepen out the crease a little bit. Just anything I lost while I was blending. Beautiful. So I'm thinking to use the highlighter shades. You can use them on your lid, but I'm thinking to use them on my face for this look. So I'm going to go in with the shimmer shade. So I'm going to use Eden, which is this gorgeous shimmer shade in front from this palette, and also Blaze. So I'm going to use Eden and Blaze on my lid. They're the only two shimmer shades that are neutral in this palette. The other shimmer shade is Aquarius, but it isn't a neutral shade. And I'm thinking I'm going to pop some color on my lower lash line. So let me apply some base onto my lid so it's a little bit tacky for the shimmer shades to sit on. I'm applying that shimmer shade on the outer corner of my lid just to blend it into Raisin a little bit. And I did wet my brush a little bit just to give it a bit more shine. You can apply these dry if you like. Same as the rest of the shades, no fallout. And that is a beautiful shimmer shade. I'm going to clean my brush and I'm going to use Eden. Wow. That's pretty. That's a pretty shade. It's definitely not as shimmery as the other shimmer color, but the color is very, very unique. It's more of like your dry shimmer formula. It is very, very pretty. I'm just going to flip my brush to the side and I'm going to go in with the highlighter shade called Barley from the Getaway palette. I'm just going to place it in the middle to just kind of blend the two shimmer shades together so that there's a beautiful transition between the two. Like so. I love it. I'm going to complete my lower lash line, and I'm going to be using predominantly the Beachside palette. So I'm going to pop this black eye pencil in my waterline. Just a little bit, nothing too much. And then I'm going to add some more base to my lower lash line just to capture the colors that we're going to be using. My lower lash line, I'm going to be using the pink shade called Pink Lady, and I'm going to take that all the way underneath my lower lash line. I think the only color I'm going to avoid is the yellow, because I'm really loving the way the look's coming out, and that yellow I'm not really convinced from the swatches, but I am going to play with Aquarius as well. So let me just start off with Pink Lady. Because I've done my base, I'm going to tap any excess off my brush, and I'll start patting that onto the base. I just switched up my brush to a fluffier one just so I could drag it out just a tiny bit, just for fun. Yeah, I really like that. I think that's cute. That color is very pigmented and very, very pretty, and it blends out beautifully. Yes. Right, so I want to try Aquarius. So I'm going to apply some base in my inner corner. Blend that out with my finger. And then I'm going to go over it with Aquarius. I hope to God this color is as gorgeous as it looks on the brush. Okay. Okay, that's pretty, guys. That is a pretty... It's more like a pearl type of blue shade. Like very soft. Very soft blue shade. I'm not mad at it. Definitely not mad at it. It's not like my favorite blow my mind blue, but it's pretty. It's a pretty girly blue shade, and I can dig it. It'll look nice as an all over lid shade as well. Like it is pretty. So I'm going to use Barley from this palette first, and I'll probably layer it with Star Island from the other palette. Barley highlighter. I actually didn't wet my brush, so let's see what it looks like dry. It is pretty rose gold finish, but we know OFRA highlighters are known to be blinding, so I'm just going to wet my brush just a little bit, because we want, there you go, we want shine. There you go. Hi. No. There you go. To kick it up a notch, I'm going to wet my brush again, and I'm going to apply Star Island just a little bit, because this one has more of a neutral type of finish. Just a little bit on top, just for that extra blind. You don't need this, but obviously I'm trying to test the highlighter, and I can definitely see it. It's definitely there. She's present. I'm going to go ahead with my lip color. So because the two are glosses, I don't know which one to go with. I'm going to try both of them with a lip pencil so you guys can see. So I'm going to start off with Bear. First I'm going to line my lips with a brown lip pencil, because that's really how I would wear it. This is Bear, which is absolutely stunning, if I do say so myself. That is a very beautiful color, very beautiful nude shade. 2-second application, line your lips, put on the shade and go. So let's try, what's this one, Barley. So this is Barley. Beautiful, very beautiful shimmer color. I think it works really nicely with this look, so we'll probably stick with this one. Very beautiful. Voila! So this is the finished look, guys. So let me quickly run through the products. So the two signature eyeshadow palettes that OFRA came out with, we've got Beachside and we've got Galaxy. We've got Beachside and we've got Getaway. So I'm going to start off with Getaway. Getaway is the one that has more of the bronzy, beautiful bronzy colors, and you've got that beautiful highlighter called Barley, which is the basis of this highlighter. And then it's inspired by, and then the lip gloss Barley is inspired by the highlighter shade. So This palette I love. I love Raisin. I love the shimmer shade. I love the shimmer shade which I used in the front part of my lid. Also love that light brown shade. I think this is a beautiful, not only getaway like holiday type of easy eyeshadow palette, but also a very easy everyday palette. Like, I'm not missing a darker brown to smoke out the edge. I feel like this brown is just enough for me to get still a sexy smoky look with the highlighter shade. So I definitely do like the shades in this palette. That highlighter shade is absolutely gorgeous. You can use it on your lid, and you can also use it as a highlighter like I've done today. I think OFRA did a good job with this one. I know their signature palettes are supposed to be easy to use. Their color stories are beautiful. You can get a different range of looks. Like, you could pop that on your lid, blend that in your outer corner, pop that in your inner corner, and that's a look. Pop that on the lid, put that in your outer corner. Like, you can get a variety of looks just from using these 5 shades, and I absolutely appreciate that in a palette. And I also love the easy comfort of the signature packaging. It comes with a mirror, easy to travel with, beautiful white packaging from OFRA. That is their signature style. I have nothing but great things to say. In terms of the consistency of the shadows, didn't get any fallout on my face. I feel like the shadows blended out beautifully. I feel like the shimmer shades as well, they to me perform a lot better when they're wet. So just spray your brush and apply it. Even on a sticky base, I still feel like OFRA shadows and highlighters perform their best when they are wet. But if you're not the type of person that likes the blinding highlight kind of feel, then definitely use them dry and you will still get a very beautiful color payoff. And now moving on to the Beachside palette. Now this is the one I'm more or less on the fence with. Don't get me wrong, I do love the fun color story, and this definitely isn't a standalone palette in my opinion, unless if you like to use a color like pink as your all over shade, which you can do. But then to me it's just a very limiting palette. It's a palette I would take on holiday in conjunction with either the Getaway palette or the Sweet Dreams palette or another eyeshadow signature palette or another eyeshadow palette completely. It isn't a palette I would take on holiday or take on a trip on its own. I can't get a multitude of looks just by using this eyeshadow palette. I do like the color story. I do like the fun blue shade that they popped in there. It isn't your like everyday shimmer shade. It's more like a pearlescent type of finish, which I appreciate. At least that's what I think. It doesn't give off that pow shimmer blue shade. That yellow shade, I avoided using it today because swatching it, it kind of looked patchy and powdery, and just didn't want to work with that today, but I will try it out in another look. The highlighter shade is absolutely gorgeous as well. It doesn't completely suit my skin tone, hence why I decided to use it on top of Barley. But as a lid color, it will be absolutely stunning. Do love and appreciate a brown shade in every palette, easy for transition colors. And the pink shade, as you can see, is still very vivid on my lower lash line. Didn't get any fallout on my face. The color is very pigmented. A little drying for an eyeshadow, but pink tends to kind of be drying, so I did expect that. Pink and red tend to have like a drying formula. If I was to choose out of both palettes, I would definitely say get the Getaway palette. This one, if you can get some of the shadows as singles, definitely get them. Like, I would like the palette to me, like if you really had to get just one, I would definitely choose the Getaway palette. So Beachside palette I'm kind of like on the fence with, but again, still appreciate the packaging, appreciate the ease of use and travel size friendly, and the color story and the 5 shadows that they put in there is just, some of the colors don't really vibe with my kind of vibe when I'm on holiday. Right, and then for the lip glosses, so Bear and Barley, absolutely love both. Pair it with a brown lip pencil or wear them on their own and you are good to go. I love how shimmery Barley is. It kind of gives like a rose gold finish, which mimics beautifully with the highlighter, so it makes it a really cohesive, very beautiful, well put together type of look. Pair barley or bear with a lip pencil and girl, you are good to go. Like, I absolutely love it. Love how cohesive the look is. I love how it blends beautifully. I love OFRA Cosmetics lip glosses and lip products and highlighters. Like, they make really good products, so I can't choose. I would say if you can, get both, but if you're more into like a shimmery type of gloss, definitely get barley. But if you like more of your full plain color, definitely get bear. But yeah, this is the look. I am living for it. As I mentioned, the collection is releasing on the 8th of June and it will be live on OFRA Cosmetics. So yeah, thank you so much to OFRA for sending me these products in PR. I absolutely loved trying them. I love playing with them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Which one of the signature palettes is your favorite, and what you think about the lip gloss, and obviously what you think about the look generally. And if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you're a new subscriber, hey girl, hey. And make sure you engage in the comment box, because I really do like commenting back to you guys' comments. So I will catch you guys in a future video. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, and now more than ever, be nice to someone today, because why? The world is watching. So cheers.